like a roller coaster. It goes through ups and downs, ups and downs. Sometimes it has too many upsides, and then all of a sudden we get hit with a downward spiral. One day we achieve huge success and it gives us so much happiness, and we come home and we are celebrating that success, and a news comes in, a sad news from the family, and all of a sudden we forget that success and we go into downward spiral. Or one day we achieve something huge or acquire something, and that gives us so much happiness. It's that car, it's that computer, it's that house I've been wanting to have, and today I have it and I'm so happy. And all of a sudden I find that, oh my God, I've been demoted, so that acquisition, that possession that I made loses its happiness because something else happened. So we human beings go through ups and downs of this pain and happiness game. So when we are going through that, then sometimes our mind starts to think very deep. Is there anything in this world? Is there anything in this world that once I achieve that, once I acquire that, after that I only go up, 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 up. I'm never put in the downward spiral by any person or any situation. So you start to give a very serious thought that I want to invest into something, if there is one thing that exists, that after I achieve that, then no more pain, no more misery I have to ever go through. It's only joy and happiness and balanced state of mind. And that's where yogic science and spirituality helps us. It teaches us that if we learn one thing, and that thing is responsibility towards our own self. If we learn responsibility towards our own self, yes, we can accomplish that we can control our present and we can control our future, and we can always stay in a balanced state of mind. But what happens is that all the times since childhood we are taught two things. One is roles and responsibilities towards our loved ones. We are taught that make sure we are respectful to our loved ones, that we carry sense of responsibility, some sort of caring attitude towards our loved ones. Or second thing what we are taught in school is what we want to become when we are done with our education. Who do we want to be? But no one ever teaches us that we also have responsibility towards our own self. That responsibility that I'm talking about is that I'm responsible to make sure that I stay happy all the times, that I stay healthy all the times, that my mind is always in peace, calm and balanced state of mind. That's called responsibility towards my own self. Since it's never taught, it doesn't happen. So what happens? I become human doing. I do something, I achieve that gives me temporary happiness, but then it goes away. So most of my attention is on becoming a human doing, that I achieve. And when I'm not able to achieve, then I blame others, and that gives me so much sadness. And while I'm doing, I am not concerned how is my being, that my state of being, is it happy? Am I feeling comfortable? Am I feeling balanced? My IQ is going up, but what about my emotional health? My EQ? Mind you, that our emotional health is very important in creating happiness or pain in our life. If emotional health is not in the balanced state, then it can cause lot of damage no matter how much we achieve in our life, but it can constantly cause lot of damage in the outer world. So when I say responsibility towards my own self, let's try to understand what I mean by that is ability to respond to situations. Responsibility. That what is my response when I come across situations? What is my ability to respond and not react to situations? And when I am able to gain that kind of responsibility toward my own self, and when situations come or certain problems I experience through certain people, am I in state of balance? Because if situations are controlling me, then my being is not balanced. My being is not happy because I'm becoming victim to situations. So yogic science puts a lot of emphasis and it forces us to think that yes, we are becoming the specialists in the outer world. I know how to fix this. I know how to do this. I know how to achieve this. But how about becoming inner specialist of our inner world? Because if my being is happy, if my being is balanced, if my being is calm, if the foundation of my being is very strong, then my doing has to become good. There is no doubt about it. Doings are going to be beautiful. Success is going to be part of me every moment. My relationships will flourish. I'll be surrounded by love if my being is very happy. Think about it. The morning we wake up. We wake up and we're in a real bad mood. Really, really bad mood. And we go to work. And no matter how many good news we come across, but still, I didn't have a good day. So that forces us to think, is it the promotion? Is it the outer comforts? Or is it the inner state of mind? Inner tranquility, inner serenity? What is it that really dictates my life and that creates my destiny? Now if I get up in the morning and I'm so happy and I'm so joyful and I go to work, even if I'm hit with some not so happy news, I'm still in control. I'm not reactive. I'm accepting. And that helps me to maintain my happiness. So what happens is if the inner being is balanced, then it's okay when lots of good things are happening, then I jump with the excitement. But when not so good is happening in my life, I am not going in the downward spiral. I am not depleting the energy of my mind. And I come out of that situation victorious. Nothing can impact us. Miseries come and miseries go, but they never touch us. Responsibility towards self is something that we all need to keep in mind all the times. That I am responsible for creating every thought, every action, every perception, every attitude. Anything and everything that's happening to me is caused by the way I'm thinking. So what do I want in life is very important. Do I want to continue to allow the life to run me and go through this ups and downs and deplete all my strength and energy? Or do I want to take charge over my life, take complete control by making sure that I start by making my being very happy, that my being is always in control. As I am doing the outer things, I'm watching my being is also staying very calm, very balanced. But often we forget this because we are not taught. No university, no school allow us to put emphasis on this thought that I also have responsibility towards my own self. Before I take on the roles and responsibilities for other people, towards my community, towards my family, towards my loved ones, I need to first take charge, take complete responsibility over my own self, which is my inner being. Think about it. It works beautifully if we just go even deeper and meditate on this thought. Reflect upon this very strong thought that if my being is happy, if my inner state is very happy, then when I go to work, I'm successful. I'm happy from inside, nothing bothers me. I'm going to achieve and be very productive and come home and not be stressed because I'm happy from inside. When my inner self is happy and positive, imagine the relationships, my family life. Oh my God. When joy is coming, everybody wants to be surrounded by me. Everyone wants to be with me. Everyone wants to spend time with me. People enjoy my presence. My grandchildren, my children want to be with me. My friends enjoy my company. I become like a magnet. Everyone wants to be with me. I attract all the positive souls. The fragrance of inner being is felt by everyone who's surrounding me. How beautiful it is. So when my being, when my starting point is right, when my being is very strong, when my inner being is very calm and balanced, I flourish professionally and in my home life. And in my relationships with my loved one, I'm so happy. Constantly I'm giving love and I am gaining so much love. And I don't deplete myself no matter how much I age. So simple and it's doable. Responsibility towards my own self. But what do? We think we can be happy when world can cater to my needs. So we go on keep changing the world around us. When this person will change, I'll be happy. When my husband starts to react positively to situations, I'll be happy. When my spouse, my wife will do this, I'll be happy. When my children will get this, I'll be happy. I have so many expectations that if that happens, and I will continue to fight that till it happens, and my whole life is gone in that. So I want to keep changing the world around me so that I can be happy. I want to take charge of those people. I want to take charge of those situations that are around me, those events that are happening. And I keep fighting with them, and time comes I have no more energy left to fight. And that's when I start to become sad and lose that confidence in me. So that's one way of doing it. But yogic science teaches us there is another way, my child, of doing this too. That focus on you. Forget about the world, forget about the people, forget about the events, forget about the situations. Focus on you, on your being. Are you happy? Are you doing things to bring happiness, joy, peace in your inner self? Take charge. Because when you are happy, the world around you is a perception of your inner self. Let me just say that again. The world around you is completely a perception of how you feel, how you think, what your being is. So your world changes with you changing. When we change, the world around us changes. That's the most powerful way of living in this world, is change yourself, empower yourself. Have that sense of responsibility. Always carry on that sense of responsibility toward your own self, and watch how much power we carry in our hands. So there is one way of doing things is, when the weather gets very bad, we keep blaming the weather. And when weather will turn nice, then we'll be happy and blame the weatherman and predictions. Right? So if it takes 3 months for the sun to shine, then our inner sun will also shine after 3 months. That's one way of looking at things. Or, yes, I know the outer weather now is going to be, winter coming, very cold, and there will be days when sun will not shine. But let me focus inward. Is my inner sun shining? Do I have control over my inner self? Am I strong? Am I confident? Am I happy? Am I calm? Am I balanced? And when I start focusing on my inner self, that's when I fulfill my responsibility towards my own self. And then nothing can affect me. Nothing can affect me. Then my starting point is so strong, so powerful. I control every situation of my life. Because when the being is in control, doings have to flow with perfection and excellence. They have to. It's not possible that they don't. Try it. Try it one day. When you get up, just be very happy, do a little breathing, maintain that stability inside you, and then go and interact with the world. Watch how your day goes. Compared to you get up and go in a bad mood, and you could be with your loved ones. Most loving people in the world could be surrounding you, still not going to feel good. Try it. If you don't believe me, try it and see which of those 2 days you love the most. So when we start to gain this higher knowledge and we start to live this knowledge, our life starts to flourish as if we start to control our destiny. So every thought, every belief system, every perception changes, our attitude changes, our personality changes, our actions that come out of our thoughts, they become very, very strong and very successful. And how do we make our being strong? This is where the exercises that we do here help us a lot. That when we bring the yogic discipline and we start to exercise our mind by doing breathing exercises, when we start to calm every cell of our body by doing yogic practices, when we bring harmony between our mind, body and breath by doing the meditation, our inner being becomes very strong. And we go back few days and try to compare us between now and how we were 10 days ago. We find a huge difference, as if I am taking charge of my life. Because now I've taken focus away from others and I've put it on myself. So today's thought really is to take that responsibility very seriously towards my own self. And once my being is very, very strong, very positive, very confident, very balanced, what the outcome of being, which is my doings, are going to be so beautiful, and my life will become so heavenly and it will become a paradise. So with these words of wisdom coming from our yogic science, we will start today's session. So let's go ahead and stand up with some yogic exercises.